961.com.
Every morning, Miguel and Holly reveal Charlotte's deepest, darkest secrets.
It's Queen City Confessions with Miguel and Holly. Hits 96.1.
If you ever want to get your confession in, text it to us. Put the word hits with your confession and send it to 96893. We'll keep you anonymous.
Here's the first Queen City confession. I'm in charge of a ton of paperwork and contracts at my job, and I can't afford to miss a single detail. When I really need to focus and be laser sharp, I pick a fight with someone in the office. Not a full-on meltdown, but just enough to get me irritated, because when I'm in a bad mood, I catch everything in these contracts. I proofread better, I spot mistakes faster, and I'm way less likely to let anything slide. It's honestly been my secret to success, but no one really likes me at work. Meanwhile, I'm over here catching $1 million typos because it's my job.
I mean, I guess whatever works.
Now, here's the thing. When I read this morning, I was like, that's weird. And then I remembered my best friend that passed away a couple of years ago. He had a similar job at a law firm where that was his job, was to go over contracts and make sure nothing was missing. And he was always stressed to the max. And I wonder if he did the same thing, because he sometimes he had a short fuse.
Right.
And so I'm wondering if he did the same thing as well.
When you're in that state of mind, it does seem like things become sharper, but I just don't know. It's got to be like a controlled anger, though, because sometimes like you go a little too far and then you miss stuff. So you got to find that right balance. But yeah, now people hate you. So that's part of the balance, too.
I might say, be careful when you put your lunch in the refrigerator, because who knows what they're doing to it. Here's another Queen City confession. If I ever get access to someone's phone, even for just a second, I secretly turn on their read receipts for my text. They usually never notice, but I definitely do. Because now I know exactly when they've seen my message and decided not to respond. It's probably a bit controlling, but it's the only way I can keep my sanity for flaky people.
I'm sorry, probably a bit controlling.
Yeah, you all the way controlling. I think you are literally the definition of controlling.
Yeah, not to mention, you really don't know what's going on when someone doesn't respond right away. That's why I really don't have read receipts on for everybody except for my fiance and my daughter, because I'm like, I might not be in a place where I can fully put the thought into getting back to you. Or sometimes I accidentally open up a text and I'm like, I didn't mean to see that right now, because I know that I don't have the energy or whatever to do it right now. What you're saying is, I want to see that you didn't respond to me immediately. Who are you? Who are you? You don't deserve my immediacy. Ooh, and now you're going into my phone? You're a crazy person. You're a crazy person.
When have you ever gotten in trouble when you had your read receipts on? What drama did it cause? Call us up, 1-844-HITS-961.
1-844-448-7961, or text HITS with your message and send it to 96893.
And that is why I don't have read receipts on, because
too much.
Here's the last Queen City confession. I love my boyfriend. He is kind, supportive, and truly one of the best people I know.
Where's the but?
But sometimes
okay,
I catch myself thinking he might actually be kind of dumb. It's not like he's clueless about everything. He just says things that make me pause. The worst part is he's so confident when he says these stupid things, I start to second guess myself. I haven't told anyone this. I don't want to sound like a bad girlfriend, but sometimes I truly wonder how he's made it this far in life without accidentally deleting himself from existence.
You know, being a little bit dumb is not the worst quality, right?
Save that.
That's fine. I think it's fine. I mean, and isn't that just like a man, though? The confidence in mediocrity.
Yes,
like, do you really know? But that's the thing. Men just think that they're right, so they just say it with confidence. Women could do for more confidence like that. But yeah, I mean, if you really love him and he's kind and sweet and nice and hot and all this, so he's a little bit of a bonehead.
If you love him, he's your lovable bonehead.
Yes, it could be worse.
If there's a confession you need to get off your chest, text HITS and that secret to 96893. All right, it is 7:14. What's the one food from your childhood that totally grossed you out, but your parents loved it? Call us up, 1-844-HIT-961.
1-844-448-7961, or text us, put the word hits with your message and send it to 96893.
I was at Food Lion this weekend and came across something I haven't seen in years that my mom used to make all the time. And I'd be like, oh no, how could you eat that? But she loved it. I got to tell you what I discovered.